Hey everyone, this is a guitar tutorial for Take You at Your Word by Cody Carnes featuring Benjamin Hastings. Before we begin, please consider subscribing to my channel or give this video a like and comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future. Additionally, if you're interested in any of the gear that you see today, there are links in the description below. Alright, grab an acoustic guitar and you will need a capo today, and let's get started. Alright, so like I said, you will need a capo, and mine is on the 2nd fret, so put yours on the 2nd fret as well. We're going to be playing in the key of C to match the original key, which is D. Now, if you know your guitar and you know your chord shapes, you actually can get away with playing without a capo if you started in the key of D. But if you wanted to play the chords correctly for this song, it's actually easier to play it in the key of C, and you'll see why in just a moment. So here are the chords you need to know. C, C over B, C over E, F, G, G over B, G over D, and A minor. So that about does it for chords, but here's why we're playing it in the key of C in Capo 2. So the second chord of the song is C over B, and it's critical to use the capo on the 2nd fret to match that same sound that the band is doing, because we don't want to play without a capo and sound like we don't know what we're doing. So this is what we're going to do. But here's how I'm playing each chord shape, starting with the C chord. Put your index finger on the B string, 1st fret, middle finger D string, 2nd fret, and ring finger A string, 3rd fret, and you're going to strum everything except the low E. So that's the C chord, and that's the 1st chord of the song. But to play the next chord, C over B, take your ring finger off, bump your middle finger up to the B string, 2nd fret, and you're not really going to worry about the D string being open. It's okay to do that. You can actually blunt it with that middle finger that's pressing down the A string. You could also use your ring finger as well. So here's C over B, strumming the same strings as the C chord. Alright, so the next chord would be F. Now you can use almost the same shape as you would for a C chord, putting that index finger down on the B string again, ring finger A string, and then pinky goes on the D string right underneath that ring finger on the 3rd fret. So here's that F chord, but avoid strumming the E strings. Technically this is an F2. Definitely saves your hand from the barred version, but if you prefer that, you can do that as well. The next chord would be A minor. Put your index finger on the B string, 1st fret again, and put your middle finger and ring finger down on the D and G strings of the 2nd fret, strumming the A string down. A minor. For the G chord, there's actually 3 variations. Here's the regular one. Put your middle finger on the low E, 3rd fret, index finger A string, 2nd fret, ring finger pinky, high E and B strings of the 3rd fret also. And of course, you get to strum all the strings for this. Now to play G over B, lift that middle finger up just a little bit and emphasize the A string down. You're not really going to play the low E string, and you can blunt that with your thumb if you'd like, or with that index finger as well. That's G over B. And finally, to play G over D, keep that same G chord shape we started with and just emphasize the bottom 4 strings. G over D. All right, ladies and gentlemen, those are all the chord shapes you need to know. Don't worry, I'll go over strumming pattern after we play through the song. And of course, I'll put the chords on screen for you, and I'll say them as we go along. Here we go. C. C over B. F. C. C over B. C, C over B, F, C, C over B, F, A minor, G, F, A minor, G, F, break, C, C over B, F, C, C over B, F,
F, C, C over B, F, C, C over B, F, A minor, G, F, A minor, G, F, break, C, C over B, F, 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 A minor, G, F, A minor, G, F, F again, A minor, G, C over E, F, 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 A minor, G, C, C over B, F, C, C over B, F, break, C, C over B, F, C, C over B, F, C, C over B, F, A minor, G, C over E, F, C, C over E, C over B, G over D, F, A minor, G over B, F.
Well, everyone, I hope that I was able to help you out with that tutorial. Let's go for the basic strumming pattern as well as the C over E chord, which I forgot to mention in my introduction. Let's start with that real quick. The C over E is basically the same C chord shape that I showed you, but you're adding the low E string. So pretty easy, just strum all the strings with that C chord shape. All right, let's talk about that weird strumming pattern. We're not used to emphasizing on the up strum, but this is what I'm doing for the major parts of the song. So really just going from C, C over B to F, basically just like the intro, and I'm going to do that again just a little slower. C over B, F. What what I mean by emphasizing that upstrum is I'm actually accenting the upstrumming pattern that I'm doing occasionally, not all of them, but a few of them. And of course, there's a few downstrums that I'm emphasizing as well. Here it is again, one more time without playing chords. And of course, a little slower just to catch those accents. And I'll play it one more time with those chords. C over B. And F. Now I know that's one of the more difficult strumming patterns that I've taught you, but go ahead and try it and don't get bogged down with it. If you can't get it, just keep trying and keep trying and keep trying, and eventually you'll get the hang of it. All right, well, thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, comment below on what else you'd like to see in the future, and I really appreciate your viewership and your subscribership as well. Take care and God bless.